Hola amigos, bien o no. Saludos desde Medellín. El tema de hoy, ¿qué pasó o qué puedes hacer para no perder su momentum cuando tú tienes un día muy, pero muy ocupado con cosas y en verdad no tiene tiempo para sentar y concentrar en los estudios que tú quieres hacer? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Cuál es la idea? Ese es el tema de hoy. So, hello everyone. It's coming up to about 8 o'clock in the evening here in Medellin. A splendid evening today. I think we might get away with not too much rain today, so a little bit better. But my day started about 4 o'clock this morning and has only just about stopped. So we've done some building work here in the house. So that means dealing with that project and clearly afterwards all the cleanup, which is quite extensive. So really, I managed to teach a couple of classes today, but in terms of my study, things for me, no chance. So this is about the first kind of like break I've had in the day of any time at all. So when you have a day like today, what do you do? Because maybe you've got momentum going, you have a plan you've been doing all week and it's going okay, and then you have a day like today and it's like, oh no, the wheels are going to come off this, can't do it. So what I've just been doing before I stopped to speak to you, I've been listening to some of my favourite Spanish podcasts. So I've made sure I've got contact with it on a topic that's got nothing to do with my domestic problems today. Something different. 5-10 minutes of that. And then as well as that, when I finished doing that, I thought carefully about, okay, so what was I planning to do today? What was the thing I was trying to improve? What was that dialogue I was trying to work on? Just reflect quickly, was there anything in what happened today that could help me with that, maybe change my view of, I could do that part of the dialogue instead. Maybe that would help me refocus it. In this case, actually, no, that's not the case, so I'm going to continue with what I was going to do. But then to look carefully at tomorrow and see if I can find a bit of extra time back in the morning to take on some of those pieces. So that's my plan. That's my recovery plan. Now I know I'm not going to have enough time tomorrow to do all of what I thought I was trying to do today. So I've prioritized the task. I picked what I think are the two things I can reasonably do in the morning. I'm going to do those in the morning. I have about an hour more or less before my normal Saturday kind of starts. So I'm going to do that stuff now. So that's my way of recovering it, really. I made sure that I did something today. It wasn't quite what I planned, but it was in Spanish and it was a practice. So in that sense, I can still tick the box and say I did something. I didn't give up and go, I'm not doing anything. So I've done something. Not perhaps as involving as practicing dialogues or things like, or writing stuff out. This is just me listening, but that's still very helpful. So don't discount that. Listening is still a very, very useful thing. So I did a bit of that, and then I've planned what I'm going to do tomorrow. I've looked at it carefully and okay, I can't do all those things I was going to do today. That's not going to happen. So I've taken up the two most important, and I'm going to do those in the morning. And I know I've got time to do that, so that's going to happen. So that's good. I haven't lost my momentum. I've managed to keep it. All right, not perhaps exactly the way I wanted to do it, but I've done something, so I haven't missed. over these last couple of days. I've managed to stick to it just about. I think that's important because it encourages you. Look, I have done it. I've done something today. I've done something the next day. Yeah, you could be critical and say, look, yeah, but that wasn't quite what we planned, Graham, was it? We were supposed to be doing these things as well. And that's true. And that's why I'm trying to add these things into the rest of the week. So once I get into Sunday, Monday, I might have some extra tasks to fit around my day. But at the moment, looking at where my week's going next week, it shouldn't be quite as chaotic as today, at least. So if you've had a day like today, which has been unusual and not your normal routine, I think you can forgive yourself for having to take emergency action to do something to keep your study going so you don't lose your momentum, but allow that you can then plan carefully to put that back into the following few days, the following week. So that's my tip for today. Try and keep your momentum. Try not to lose it. Even if you have had a really tricky day and you're thinking, I don't really need to do that, pick something easy to do. So yeah, in that sense, listening is probably one of the easiest ones because it's a nice passive. You can sit down, have your cup of tea at the end of the day, just listen to something, focus a little bit on that, and you're not completely losing time with it. That's still going to help you. So try that. Déjame saber en los comentarios if you've had to use a similar technique to keep yourself on track. But wherever you are watching this, I wish you a splendid evening. I hope you've had a slightly calmer day than I have. For now, from Medellin, also cheerio.